Good evening. Man, it is great to be back. I took some time off from all of this. Big shout out to Field Pate, Roof Pate, whatever the Pate was out there doing this, covering. Place is still here. Still pretty lazy, so we're gonna go right off the bat to Jamie G.
All right, this is Jay McG, the British employee, and today I am with Hannah. Hannah, perhaps you can tell us a little bit about exactly what you do at Paro.
At Paro, I am a product manager, which means, according to my kids, I manage the product and spend my day talking to everyone. So that has been my job lately, is talking to people all day.
So it seems like you're similar to sales in that you just phone people up and bug them all day.
Either I'm phoning them or they're phoning me. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. And then is it true that before the quarantine, there was always a secret stash of alcohol on your team?
I don't know if you can see what's over my shoulder, but there's always a stash somewhere.
How come some of us in sales have never been invited to the secret drinking sessions? Is it because you don't like us, or is it because I'm British?
Well, it's because we don't announce them. They're secret.
Right. Okay.
But were you to, wander over around, 4:30 on a Friday, I'm not saying that's when they happen.
But that could happen. I mean, I'm just saying I have alcohol in my name, so I feel like I could help you out with that. And then I saw on your arm that you have tattoos. Is it true that you have a tattoo that says "I love Paro"?
I do not have one that says "I love Paro." I just have the logo.
Okay.
But not anywhere I can show on a recorded video.
Are you thinking of getting a tattoo for? Are you thinking of getting a tattoo? That's my daughter joining. All right, we're gonna say hi. You say hi to Hannah. No. You want to say hi, Hannah? Yeah, this is your necklace.
Hi.
This is the daily joy of a 3-year-old. So you said you had a tattoo of Paro's logo, but not of "I love Paro." Right. What about of Michael Burdick's face?
I don't put people's faces, but that's just my rule.
Okay, good rule. And then, who else do you live in the house with?
My husband and my 2 kids, and our 2 cats.
And is it true that you have struggled with your kids' homework for the last couple of weeks?
It's been touch and go with the homework, particularly with 7th grade math. I haven't had to do quadratics in a long time.
That's a very long word that I don't even know what it means. So I'm also struggling with my 3-year-old's homework as well. So I understand.
Yeah, that's rough.
And how many times on a scale of 1 to 10 have your children got to the point where you have wanted to just throw them out? Like, oh no, it's trash day. Oh no, like the children seem to be in the trash can. What happened?
I would say most days.
Okay. And then my last question, I heard a rumor that you work very closely with Cody, and there was a rumor that you wanted to put a bunch of balloons on his dog to see if it floated. Is this true? How do we go about doing that?
I'd like to do an experiment where we get balloons of various sizes, because I think if we got one of those like novelty big helium balloons, it might only take one.
Yeah.
But if we got the normal size balloons, I think we'd have an up situation where it's just like we'd need a bunch of them.
I think that should be like the first thing we do when we're back in the office. Like before even the all hands, we should try and float Tucker.
I mean, if Cody would consent, I will buy the balloons.
Maybe we distract him and be like Cody, like, look, there's an emergency, quick run, and then you get the balloons, and we see what happens. All right, Hannah, thank you so much for talking to the Paro employees about what you do. Perhaps you can share a charity of choice that you want to plug.
Sure. I'm a big fan of supporting the ACLU, especially for the last 4 years. And then if you want to go hyper local, Lakeview Pantry is great. There's some really great volunteer opportunities, or you can donate money or food.
I love that. I donate to the local food pantry up here, and I think they do amazing things for people.
Thank you, Jamie G and Hannah. And now for a bit of personal good news. As many of you may know, our dog Reggie went under a pretty intense procedure on his leg. He officially got the all clear from Whitney Veterinary in Peoria, Illinois. Big shout out to the whole team there and literally everyone that helped Reggie through his recovery. Also, our good friend Michael Sears turned 30 this past Sunday. Many of you may know him from his radio show Tuesday mornings on KFAI's new Like Whatever. That is kfai.org/new like whatever. Make sure you tune in Tuesdays 8 to 10 a.m. Central Time. And that is 3 a.m. Cecilia time. And there was something else special about this past Sunday. It was Mother's Day. I believe I'm actually legally obligated to shout out my mom. But even regardless of that legal obligation, she's a pretty cool person. Big shout out to my mom, Chris Stokowski, for truly always being there for me when I need her most. Thanks, Mom! And thank you to all the other moms out there. You truly are incredibly special people. Also, just big shout out to all those moms that are no longer with us, especially Danny Spazio. Love you, Nicole. Hey, here in Chicago, you may not realize this, but it is the month of May. And in this month, we usually celebrate something called gradumacation. And it's my treat to share the graduation ceremony of one of Paro's very own special people. Thank you, Hannah, for reminding us what it was like to graduate during the 14th century. Additionally, Governor Pritzker. What's that? That's J.B. Pritzker. Has let us know that we will see the peak of this bent curve in the middle of June. You know what that means? A lot more of this guy. Hey! Now for a little bit of global good news. If I'm not mistaken, that is Kansas City, Missouri. And that is where this bit of global good news comes to you from. Take it away, Paro's marketing team.
Blame it on the news, got you feeling ooh. Blame it on the snacks, got you feeling fat. Blame it on the isolation. Blame it on the isolation. Blame it on the lockdown. Blame it on the kitties. Blame it on the Slack sounds, got you feeling busy. Blame it on the isolation. Blame it on the isolation.
Well, isn't that special? And for our last bit of global good news, the sports are back! This coming Saturday, the Bundesliga returns. Football is here. Not this Pythagorean looking shape. We are talking about the real football. German Bundesliga. Let's go, Mainz! Haha. And also, ole, ole, ole. Go Liverpool. And good morning.